Which of the following is true regarding data retention requirements? Legal requirements for data retention are uniform across all regular business sectors and must be followed to reduce criminal litigation. That is not true, because data retention requirements are not uniform across all the business sectors. It can vary from requirement to requirement basis. To comply with various data retention regulation, it is best to retain all data to the lengthiest legal requirement. That is also not true. Why? Because if we retain all the data, our accountability also increases and our data storage cost will also increase. So it's not advisable to retain all data for to the lengthiest legal requirement. So definitely B is also gone. Retaining the largest amount of data possible makes responding to electronic discovery orders easier and more straightforward. Okay, so we can it makes electronic discovery orders easier, but that does not mean that we have to maintain the largest amount, we have to retain the largest amount of data. That is not true. So definitely option C is gone. So what we are left with? We are left with option D. A well documented policy for the retention of data is a minimum but necessary component of regulatory compliance. So you should maintain, so like every organization according to the compliance and all, there is a minimum amount of data which needs to be maintained. Like when we talk about a financial industry, minimum 6-7 years of data needs to be maintained. So every organization, every whichever regulatory compliance your organization is following, that regulatory compliance will have a minimum amount of data retention requirements which you have to follow. So you have to maintain the minimum amount of data. You don't have to maintain the largest amount of data. That is the reason why we left with option D.